Today we are continuing our series on the Hawaiian mixed plate. Make with us tofu katsu. I'll be using super firm organic tofu. We are going to start by slicing our tofu in 5 pieces. Put your sliced tofu on paper towel to dry out any excess water. Next, we will make a marinade for the tofu. Starting off with a half cup of soy sauce, a teaspoon of rice vinegar, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of onion powder. And lastly, 2 teaspoons of sugar. Give that a good stir. Remove the tofu from the paper towel and add the tofu to the marinade. Marinate the tofu in a container with a lid. That way you can occasionally give it a gentle shake while you make the batter. For the batter, you will need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of McKay non-MSG chicken seasoning, and a half teaspoon of better than bouillon roasted garlic. And I mix the bouillon in a half cup of water. For this batter, you will need a total of 2 cups of water. Mix until you have a smooth consistency. This part is fairly simple. All you have to do is put your tofu into the batter and then bread your tofu in Panko breadcrumbs. I personally prefer to use my hands as tofu is very delicate. If you use a utensil, most likely you will cause your tofu to break. And you don't want that. This is what it should look like with a single coating. Feel free to do a double coating if you prefer. Now we are going to fry our tofu on each side until it is golden brown. Remember, tofu is already cooked, so all we're doing is browning the outside. Don't mind my oil. This is the 3rd batch of tofu that I'm frying. While the katsu is cooking, I wanted to share a Bible text with you found in Romans 8:32. He who did not spare his own son, but gave him up for us all, how will he not also with him graciously give us all things? This verse reminds me of just how unconditional God's love is for us, and how he will do anything to spend eternity with each and every one of us. It all begins with the giving of our hearts to him entirely. Back to our recipe. Once the tofu has been fried, place it on a wire rack for 10 minutes and allow it to sit and firm up before cutting. And there you have it, folks, tofu katsu. Add katsu sauce, sesame seeds, and green onions to garnish, and enjoy. Thank you for joining us in the Polyvegan kitchen. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are also on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Polyvegan Kitchen. No matter where you are in your journey, there's always room for you on our table.